Hi everybody, this is Emily from the NetZoom team, here to talk to you about managing your users in NetZoom. In order to log in to NetZoom, a user must be authenticated and authorized. Authentication is done by having the user provide a valid username and password that is validated against Active Directory when they log in. Authorization determines what features a user can access. For authorization, a user needs a role which determines what specific features they are authorized to use. A user also is assigned a license to indicate if they are read-write or read-only user. If a non-registered person tries to access NetZoom with valid credentials, they can be provided guest access if the feature is enabled and the user was authenticated by Active Directory. First, let's log into NetZoom. Enter your NetZoom application server URL in the web browser. Then enter your username and password. Users can be added to NetZoom using the Users feature. This feature is only available to authorized NetZoom administrators and enterprise-level users, and is found under the Administration menu in Enterprise Configuration. As you can see, this pane lists users that have already been added to NetZoom. You can add a new user manually by clicking the plus icon. Fill out the form with a name and domain and a login name. You'll also need an email address and phone. Specify the domain where your NetZoom instance is configured, and the login name is chosen here as well. So for example, when this user is asked to log in, they will import nz/George. In order for a user to receive SMS messages or email messages from the application, the phone number and email on the user profile must be properly configured. We'll go over this more on a later video. But I also wanted you to know that users can individually change these options themselves when they log into the application. Other information is optional, but is used in the headers of reports. Click the Save button when finished. You can also add users to NetZoom by importing them using an Excel spreadsheet. We'll go over how to create an import sheet in another video. Click the Import Quick action and then click this button to launch a search window. Navigate to the import sheet you want to open and double-click it. Verify that the information is correct, and if so, click the Import button. Since these records have already been added, our Import button is grayed out. Users can also be imported directly from Active Directory. Note that the users you want to import must be put into the NetZoom organizational group. For more information on properly formatting Active Directory for importing users, see the NetZoom Installation Reference Manual. Once you've added your new user, they must have a default role assigned to them. This can be done using the Authorize feature. We'll go over how to set up a role in another video. For now, simply select the role you want to authorize to the user. We'll select the Facility Engineer's role as an example. In the Users pane, check the user you want to authorize to the role. Don't forget to click the Save button. Note that read-only users must be assigned a read-only role. Next, a user must be assigned a license. Navigate to the Authorize feature under Licenses. Select the license you want to authorize in the Authorize pane. Then, in the Authorize Users pane, check the user you want to authorize. Don't forget to click the Save button when finished. Finally, users must be assigned to a data center site. Navigate to the Authorize feature under Sites. Select the site you want to authorize in the Authorize pane, and then in the Authorize Users pane, check the user you want to authorize and save it. Now that your user has been added to NetZoom and granted a valid license, role, and site, they can log in and utilize any feature that their username or role is authorized to. That covers the basics of adding users to your NetZoom installation. Please check out our other videos for more tips on how to use your NetZoom product. And if you're interested in trying out NetZoom for your own data center, visit netzoom.com to schedule a free demo.